Hello friends! Today I will tell you something amazing. Let's start from the very beginning. Once, the mayor of a small Mexican town pretended to be a homeless person. He used this cunning method to check how social services employees treated ordinary people. Watch this interesting story till the end. In the city of Cuauhtémoc, which is located in one of the Mexican states of Chihuahua, Carlos Tina was the mayor. Recently, he began to receive a lot of complaints about the social workers from the people with disabilities, low-income people, and poor residents of the city. Carlos Tina trusted his employees, but ordinary people had no reason to complain in vain. He could not understand who was right, so he figured out how to see with his own eyes the true attitude of social workers towards the poor and sick. Carlos spent 2 months preparing to carry out his plan. He came up with the story, picked up a good disguise, got into a wheelchair, and in the guise of a beggar who needed help, visited the mayor's office and the social center. The mayor donned a shapeless pullover and pulled the neckline almost to his mouth. His eyes were hidden behind dark glasses, and the upper part of his face was under a large gray hat. The man had bandaged his left ear to give the impression that he was seriously ill. One morning, the mayor, in the guise of a disabled person, went into the building of one social center in his wheelchair. The man said that he had not eaten anything for 2 days, and he asked for free food. The poor residents of the city had such a right, established by local laws. The mayor was shocked when no one paid any attention to him. Carlos once again asked the employee of the center, but she rudely said that it was better for him to just go home. Tina went off in his wheelchair. Now he just had to get into his own office. Having rolled into the city administration building, he asked to be escorted to the mayor's office, but the man was refused, referring to the fact that the mayor was not in. "Can I talk to someone from the city council?" the visitor in the wheelchair asked hopefully. "Wait in the hallway," someone answered roughly. "The mayor will be back in a few hours." Now, Carlos Tina was sadly aware that a lot of complaints about the terrible attitude of social workers towards ordinary people was not without reason. Right in front of his astonished subordinates, he jumped out of the wheelchair, tore off his camouflage, and appeared before them with a stern look. The employees of the mayor's office were shocked. They could not utter a word. This simple check allowed the mayor to be in the shoes of the people in need who are waiting for help but do not receive it. And this is their everyday life when they have to deal with callousness, rudeness, and contempt of civil servants. The mayor later explained in one of his interviews in mass media, "I could not believe in the lack of politeness of my subordinates, and therefore I decided to experiment." This interview was published in a newspaper. The journalists wrote that Carlos Tina is an honest and caring mayor who always defends the poor and disabled people and constantly demands that his colleagues show them respect. He himself tried to make life easier for them as much as possible and expected the same from the workers of social services and employees of city administration. And Carlos Tina also described the feeling of resentment and disappointment that he felt when in the city hall and in the social center he was ignored. From his colleagues who drove away the disabled person under the guise of which the mayor of the city was hiding, he demanded to show mercy to those in need or to look for another job. Thanks for watching this story. What do you think about it? Write your comments below, share the video with friends, and click like.